The last time we caught up with Kanybek and Kelli, they were getting ready to make all the different repairs on their home that we needed to get done. So let's go ahead and check it out and make sure they got everything done so we can go on to the next step, which is home staging. 16,000 Americans sell their home every single day. Have you ever wondered what the story of selling your house looks like? Real Estate, The Untold Stories is here to take the uncertainty out of selling by showing the process firsthand with real sellers. Join in with Kanybek and Kelli and their family of 7.5 as they share the story of their home selling journey, so you can learn from their experiences of what it's really like to sell a home. Last time that we met up with Kelli and Kanybek, we were going over the different repairs that were brought to our attention through the home pre-listing inspection. It's a good thing they opted to have the home pre-listing inspection done. Not all sellers will do that. All the same, as a trusted real estate advisor, I highly encourage the home pre-listing inspection because right now we're not on the market yet. So it gives us all the time and opportunity in the world to make any and all repairs that are needed to be made done well in advance of going on the market whenever time is of the essence and every day counts. In conversation with Kanybek just the other day, he said that it might come down to a little bit of a crunch time with the pigeon guard around the solar panels. I really hope that they were able to come in and get that done for them, so that's one less thing to worry about. Let's go check in on Kanybek and Kelli and see how they're coming along with those repairs. Hey Kana, so it's a pleasure to see you again. I know the last time we met up with you and Kelli, we had a lot of repairs to get done.
Last time, we saw Kanybek's crude caulking, a big poop problem, a neon pool with cracked tiling, and a problem with the fireplace.
So I would like to go over our repair list to make sure we have everything done so that we can get ready to go on the market. Why don't you tell us what you did?
Last time we were here, the fireplace wasn't working.
Will come on, it's all working right now. Just 1 second.
So Kanybek, I do have a question. I mean,
Yeah.
we do live in Las Vegas, Nevada, right?
Yeah.
You turn it on at least for like maybe the holidays or something to get
Yeah,
ambiance, or do you ever really use it?
No, I actually never used it.
Never used it?
Never used it, yeah.
Kanybek and Kelli's pool was greener than the Chicago River on St. Patrick's Day, and there was damage to the tiling on the side of the pool. Let's see how it looks now.
You know, the guy came in and then fixed all the tiles.
So when you say the guy came in, was it
Yeah.
a handyman? Was it a contractor?
Handyman, yeah.
Because that actually looks really good compared to the last shot that we did of that, where it was broken out in the front. How did they match those tiles?
It's actually, I went to the pool place and then I actually picked the tiles and everything and I give it to him and he did it.
You know what? Great job, my friend. That turned out really good.
I know,
That turned out really good.
So far, I mean, it looks really, right now is much cleaner because of the pigeons. And,
Right.
you know, the pool tomorrow is going to be really nice. Actually, the pigeon guys finished it yesterday.
Okay.
I told you it's going to be like, oh, I'm going to finish in 1 week. You said, no, it's 4 weeks.
Kanybek, yeah, when we were talking about this with you and Kelli about the repairs that have to get done, you're like, hey, we'll get it done in like 2 days. And I was like, hey, I think we might need a couple of weeks or so because you got to schedule. But we'll get into that in a moment.
Perfect, yeah.
Show us around the backyard. Show us anything else you did.
So we changed this ceiling fans.
They look great.
It looks nice, right?
Just out of curiosity, how much do these fans cost to add?
So it was $90 plus $40 for the lights. So actually
130 each?
135, I would say, or
135
40.
each?
Yep.
Well, they turned out really good. I think it really creates the ambiance with the flow from the pool to
It is like a Hawaiian style, right?
like a Hawaiian style. Between that, your beautiful backdrop here.
Absolutely, yep.
You have the mountains in the background and a separate living area here over here for dining. I think that's going to really pop.
And I mean, for Las Vegas, I think our house, the backyard is pretty awesome.
We
have a swimming pool, we have a sitting area you can lay down, and you actually have palm trees, and you have a space that you can welcome guests on this side. And then we have a table right here. I just put the chairs around. This is kind of like where you can do the fire, a barbecue. Kids can play some basketball, and really nice, opened it up the space. So let me go show you inside, you know, what we've done.
What else you did, because I know we have a window we need to take a look at.
Kanybek also had to replace a cracked window in one of the bedrooms.
I called couple people, not couple, actually 4 or 5 actually contractors. One of them gave me $5,000.
Hang on. $5,000? Somebody quoted you $5,000 to change one window?
Yeah. And you know, I'm a salesman myself, and I know them how we talk, and he's like, I said, I want to change the window. He's like, do you know we're not just a window, we're like a Cadillac of windows. I said, hold on there.
It's like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
1,500 to 5,000 is insane.
It was broken like this. Do you remember?
I do. It was a big crack straight
Big
through
crack.
the window.
You know what I mean? So the guy came in, he actually put a new one. They fixed it. This is all brand new.
Okay.
Like all this. There's a two window front, you know.
It's a dual pane window.
Dual window. And then we actually paid for this one extra.
They have the design in here.
Actually, yeah, it's a way more, like he said.
How
like,
much?
So altogether, I paid $650.
To replace the window,
Replace
in between
window.
the installation and the window?
Yes, actually, I got a good deal. I got the guy, I talked to him. He's a busy guy. He's my mentality, like, hey, I'll do it, right price, and we've done it. I liked him, you know.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that worked out.
Let me show you master bedroom. So since they fixed the pigeon, I'm very happy to show you my balcony and whole thing, you know. This is the master bedroom. This is, you know, this is the place where you think you relax, you make millions of dollars, okay?
Okay.
Or you hope to make, or you dreamed about making millions of dollars,
right?
Yep. This is a really big master bedroom, you know it, for the Las Vegas, right? But because my wife wanted a fancy California King, all this setup, it seems like we bought all the top of the line, all the woods, and then extra, you know, that's why it looks a little bit...
It looks good.
Looks good, yeah?
This is already a really big difference compared to the last time we saw it, because the last time I was here, before you had this repaired, it literally was covered in pigeon poo all around. And I was thinking, oh my God, you know, if they say taste the rainbow and you got the Skittles dropping down, well, we had the wrong kind of rainbow with the pigeon poo.
So the guys did an amazing job.
Whilst checking out the solar work, Kanybek and Andrew got talking about the view from the balcony.
And you can actually see the mountain goats.
Mountain goats?
Yeah, I made it up, that part, but let's make it fancier.
I was gonna say, I don't know of any mountain goats in Las Vegas. You might be thinking, you might be thinking back in Kazakhstan where you have the mountain goats, right?
Or you can get big binoculars, you know, you can watch it. But
You're gonna have to be pretty big to see all the way over there.
But it's a really beautiful sunset. I love it. This house is the front is the sunrise,
right?
Which is I enjoy that, and then sunset right here.
Okay.
And then you can say hi to your neighbors, you know.
You can say hi to your neighbors, ask them to pass you some
Hi,
A1
dude.
sauce for the barbecue. One last thing I want to see, you know where I'm headed.
Yeah, you know.
Show me.
Let's see how the professionals dealt with Kanybek's DIY disaster in the shower.
This right here is what I wanted to see, because this project you and I talked about.
The last time was bad, yeah?
The last time was bad, so from a general home maintenance point of view, you need to sometimes strip out that caulk and redo it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you told me, oh, I got at least that one project. And then you told me when you started, you're like, Andrew, I don't think I got this project.
No, I didn't get it. If you selling house, you need to listen to your man. You know, there is the things that you can do. I'm the loving DIY guy, you know, but there's the things that you have to let, you know, professional do it.
Did you have anything else while we're up here that you want to show me that you may have taken the liberty to...
Absolutely. I want to show you this.
The fireplace?
Yeah, look how beautiful. I never used it, but ever since we used it, we have a fire. And you can take jacuzzi, watch fire, and then enjoy the music, you know.
Sets the mood a little bit.
It's actually, since you told us fix it, I am actually at night used it once. It was a real romantic feeling, you know.
Well, you had to get the enjoyment out of it at least once before you sell
Absolutely,
it.
absolutely. But I'm excited for the next people who's gonna buy this house.
Okay.
It's amazing house. I'm excited that the person who buy this to get all the best of it, you know.
Fantastic.
Kanybek hired a handyman to get some other tasks done in the kitchen.
So, Kanybek, you were saying something about the kitchen. Tell me what you
Let me tell you this, like you said, the contractor, he did really nice job on this place. Touch-ups on all the paints right here, on this side, and the kitchen area.
Right.
The guy actually fixed the, you know, like a gas thing, tick, 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 it worked now.
You're talking about the ignition on the...
Ignition, yep.
Okay. Well, it does look a lot better than it did before.
Than before, yeah.
When you get everything right, I know the listing preparation can sometimes be painful, but when you get everything right and you take your time to do it correct, you're actually minimizing the pain to maximize your profit when you're on the market.
Absolutely.
Because your home will then begin to appeal to more and more buyers, which is going to attract them to view it.
Yep.
And ideally, we can get more than one offer, but even if it's just a one offer, it can be a really awesome offer when they see the house for all of its features, amenities, and benefits.
Absolutely.
So you guys have done a really good job thus far.
Thank you.
So congratulations to you guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Getting a home pre-listing inspection completed is an often overlooked part of the listing preparation phase. It's one of the things that we want to give consideration to. Consider the fact that if you have a home pre-listing inspection completed before you go on the market, you have all the time and opportunity in the world to make the necessary repairs and decide when is the right time for you to list your house. It really comes down to a question. Would you rather know what's going on with your house before you go on the market? Or would you rather find out when the buyer performs their home inspection, possibly derailing the deal, or they may ask you for further seller concessions? The choice is yours. Kanybek, you and Kelli did a really good job with getting the repairs done.
Yep.
What I was curious about is some of the trials and tribulations you had, because I know it's been about almost 3 weeks since the last time we had our visit.
Yep.
You said, hey, Andrew, I think it's going to be done. And then it wasn't. And then you're like, hey, Andrew, so sorry, but I think it's going to get done this next week. And then it wasn't until just, what, yesterday or the day before, right?
Yesterday, literally yesterday.
Literally
yeah.
yesterday. So tell us about the trials and tribulations that you and Kelli experienced with actually hiring the right contractors to get the job done.
Interesting part is like, you know, I love everything fast. I love, like, if you say something, I love to do it right now or tomorrow. I thought it's going to be that fast. Like I said, you know, like, hey, Andrew, you telling me like 4 weeks, but I think it's not that, it's way too far. And my expectation is like right now, right? Then, you know, you do this. Okay, like I call it, and then all of a sudden, like, you just cannot call one person, you have to call a couple of them, right? To get right price. And then I call them, they say, okay, next week on Monday, next week on this one. And then I call that person, I don't like it because they said way different stuff, they don't know how to do it. It's literally took it and I'm laughing, telling Kelli, you know, like, hey, Andrew, you know, Andrew seems right, you know, like he told me 4 weeks. I said, no, let's make it 2, maybe then 3. But it's happened to be exactly 4 weeks.
And 4 weeks, which is awesome.
Yep.
I didn't know initially. I thought, okay, maybe this is going to be a 6-week process. We'll see.
Let's see.
But you and Kelli really do good. So,
Yep.
I mean, some people do good with deadlines.
Yep.
And you and Kelli, I think, hit the ball out of the park.
Yep.
So would you say that one of the biggest struggles that you had, though, was negotiating contractor schedules, getting some quotes,
Absolutely.
and deciding on which one you wanted to use?
Absolutely, that's 100%, you know, to negotiating price, the guy, you see, if they do the right job.
Actually, what would you suggest somebody should do if they have a laundry list like you did, you and Kelli? What would you suggest the process is of going through, and how much time they should realistically plan on if you're interviewing different contractors for the job?
When the time realtor says, do this, don't guess too much. Don't think, oh, you know, just do it the right way. Call the 3 people, 2 people right away at a time. Do it fast. Don't wait until tomorrow. Oh, I don't have time. They're different. Just make it happen, because that takes way long time. And it's, like I said, I'm an emotional stable guy, but then, like, man, when the 15 guys coming in doing different things, you have to be there that moment, guide them, make them do it the way you want it, you know.
So I really appreciate you opening up and sharing that. What was the out the door cost for these repairs?
That's another thing, Andrew. Like, I want to tell the people, when you want to sell the house, there's a thing that you know, we're lucky, we prepared, we have the money to invest it, right?
Right.
But that's like thousands of dollars, okay? Like, it's not just $500, $300. No, just inviting the guy just to check up on the electricity itself is $100-something, fireplace $100-something, solar panel is $1,500. I mean, like 10-15,000, I don't know.
Right.
10, something like that, you know.
10 to 15,000, but I believe that we had actually done most of these repairs for about 5,000.
Yeah. This is just, I'm adding up all the stuff that I've done at loaded
So for
month
what you
before.
and Kelli did. So Kanybek's like, hey, you know, we did this and this, and he's going into his list of improvements. But for the purpose of getting it ready
Absolutely.
for the market, I know that we were looking at a very specific budget and
And it's
estimate.
exactly happened to the price that you told me, honestly. That time you said what? Between
$5,000 and $6,000
$5,000 and
is where it probably
$6,000.
end up
It's
at.
actually, that's how was it. You know, that's the pool, the upstairs solar panel, and the windows and different stuff. That's, you know, probably like 4,000 something came up.
And
Actually,
it's
$4,000, yeah, or 5,000, yeah.
And it's important to remember whenever you're talking about this price, I know it's a lot of money, but it's important to remember that we're talking about a 2-story home that does have its own pool,
Absolutely.
that has a leased solar system on the roof, and it's 3,215 square feet with a 3-car garage. So you're not talking about a small house. The bigger the house, sometimes
Absolutely.
you have bigger the bills. So in this case, getting it ready, spending that $5,000 to $6,000 up front is going to help us put his home and Kelli's home in the best light possible and help them net the best price possible from the sale of their house.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for it. I know that Kelly was at work today, but I certainly appreciate the fact
Actually, I want to use the moment, you know, Kelly's at work, but I want to tell my wife I love you. Just, you know, even if you're not here, but I just want to use this moment. You know, my birthday is coming up, but you know, I love her so much. We're having baby, you know, 4th baby, right? And everyone else, tell your wives I love you. You know, they deserve that, and your moms too.
So then you're a big fan of the happy wife, happy life mantra?
Yeah, you know, I'm very, very, very happy wife, happy life. You know what? That's the secret, okay? Happy wife, tell them I love you, do the right thing, not all the time, but right moment, then you're gonna be successful, like me.
You can really feel the love though in the walls. Whenever you fill it with love and happiness, you can really feel it in your house. It radiates everywhere that you go.
Absolutely.
And having you and Kelly the opportunity to work with both of you is just absolutely amazing. Some of the most amazing people I've probably ever come across are you and Kelly.
Yep.
And then the reasons why you're selling your house is just very touching.
Absolutely. This is teamwork. I know sometimes it happens to be people sell it. They sell it because of the bad situation, divorcing, but you know, it's not always, you know, if it's that way, you know, I'm sorry, it's going to be okay. You know, you'll find your person, but everything is going to be okay. Of course, it's the best when you have a good partner to do it together and happily, you know. But if you're having hard time, just be okay. It's gonna be okay. You'll sell it. You go through that. Just wait it out and listen. This guy, he'll take care of you. Okay.
As you're going through the 3Ds, which is to declutter, depersonalize, and deep clean your house, it's also a really good time to take a trip over to the home store or order online some storage bins. Now, when you're considering your storage bins, I'd ask you to consider like Rubbermaid, Tupperware, or whatever kind of plastic bins are your style. Go ahead and get them, because the added benefit is that as you're storing away everything that you no longer need, you can begin stacking it in your garage, so you're one step closer when you enter the closing process to being able to move out. It'd be one less concern when you're moving forward through the process at large. Plus, a really cool thing is you can keep those bins and you're probably going to need them at your new place. Well, Connor, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure. I think we're going to go ahead and head out. I know that we do have some conversations to have about some staging. So let me leave you with a few last minute things of what I'd like you to do. And we're just going to go through the downstairs right now. Okay. Obviously, when we're talking about the 3Ds, which are extremely important when you get ready to go on the market, your 3Ds are to declutter, depersonalize, and deep clean the house. So areas like this where you have the baby items, it's a lifestyle thing because you guys do have 3 coming up on 4 kids. It's completely understandable, but for pictures and for showings, we want to remove that or put it in a closet.
Everything needs to be clean,
We would like all the jackets, belts, anything like this. I typically just call them little chotskis is what I like to call them, or chotskis. We want to take them down. Now, the welcome sign here with the keys, this is absolutely okay. That's where you guys hang your keys. Up here, this is okay. The riding horse, the treadmill, the exercise ball, these things are best taken out. Because we want to show how big this house really is. This is 3,215 square feet. And you have vaulted ceilings, and as you alluded to, the front of the house is what, 14, 15 feet, and you got 20 feet here.
20 feet,
We want people to see how big it is. Obviously, when we come in here, well, this is a children's playroom, so there's not too much we're going to be able to do with this other than what it is. Part of going on the market is being realistic to the family's lifestyle and also being realistic with how the market's going to respond to the showing conditions of a house. Ideally, it would probably be, or more than likely, it'll be a family that buys a home given its size. So it's okay to show this as a space that they could use as a home theater, they can use it as a playroom, they can use it as an office. This here is a good representation of how you could stage, cover, and line a lot of stuff, even when you have kids. So one of the other things we want to do is try to figure out what we can do with this couch. The couch is livable for the size of your family, but it's also cutting off the flow of the room. So I want you to give that some consideration with Kelly when she gets home. And then let me take you up here and show you a really cool ninja mind trick, right? So this is clean, this looks good. Obviously, we would take both of these chairs in the back out. Leave this the way that it is in the center.
And now, a quick tip from Andrew on dressing your windows for showings.
For the purpose of photography and for showings, you want to swag back your drapes. You know what I'm saying when I say swag back, or would you like me to show you?
Show me.
So when we're talking about a swag back, it's very easy to do and it can be done very inexpensively. Simply take this like an accordion effect here, and you just put it together. And then obviously you're going to release what you need for the material to hang very nicely. You want it to look loose.
Okay.
You want to give it a little bit of fluff.
Oh, nice.
Like this.
It already looks nice.
Right. And then the way it's going to stay is that right over here,
okay,
you're going to have that planter hook with your little ties right here.
Okay.
And you're going to hang it back just like this, and you're going to cinch it up a little bit so you get this little poof to hide that little twisty tie.
Okay.
And then you're just going to move this out ever so slightly to try to keep that accordion effect for this. And when you do that to both windows, not only are you getting a very elegant look, you're also giving the natural light an opportunity to come in the house.
Yep.
So when you do that for the purpose of pictures and for showings, it's something that you're probably going to go into the future thinking, hey, I got to swag back all my drapes now because it's gorgeous, right?
Yep.
But it gives more dimension because you can see the natural light. This is a big house. People love natural light.
Yep.
So let's give it and show your house's features, amenities, and benefits for what's really here.
Let's do it, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
You know a clothespin, like those little safety clothespins, right?
Yep.
On the very top, what you would do is you put them together at the top.
Oh, makes
you
sense.
put one on the very top of it and fasten it together.
Okay.
Right underneath it, you might put 1 or 2 safety pins there, and then you make them all poofy right there in the middle so you can't see it.
Makes sense, yep.
And then you'll be able to swag it back and keep your appropriate setting on the top.
Okay.
Doing that, this room is going to feel ginormous. I mean, it's already a big room if we're being honest, but it'll feel ginormous. So, I mean, we'll get into that more, but I want to give you some thoughts about home staging so that when Kelly comes home, you guys can go ahead and start prepping it.
You got it, yeah.
Okay? Any other questions for me while we're here today?
No, man. I don't have it.
Or do you want some more homework?
Yep.
You want more homework?
No, I actually don't want homework, but I got it. So we'll do the fish tank, this one, you know, putting it in the places with the, you know, make it nice and lighter.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
And we need to figure out something with that couch.
With the couch, yeah.
With that couch.
So make it,
and with the exercise equipment.
Okay, I'll take it out.
Okay, very good. All right, my friend, thank you so much for your time. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
And I gotta remind everybody because you know I love your name. Kanybek actually means strong blood.
Strong blood.
And his whole family has that.
Strong
name.
and yeah. So if you commented down below on Andrew's, if you like us, if you like Strong Blood family, say Strong Blood, I love you. Don't say I love you because my wife may get jealous.
She might. Yeah, you were just telling us how to keep your wife happy, so that's a tip of how what not to do, right?
Yep.
So Kanybek, we'll look forward to catching up with you next time.
Andrew. Absolutely.
About what we need to get accomplished for your home staging.
You got it.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
Have a good one. We'll see you in a few.
See you in a few. Yep.
So that was a really great meeting with Kanybek. I really appreciated his time. They were able to get done everything that we needed to get done. Now, obviously, they still have a bit of a journey ahead of them, but I know they can get it done. We'll see them again shortly.
Coming up next time.
If you use it, we got to work with it. But if you don't, you can lose it.
Andrew goes all out on home staging.
Look how the room now looks broken. We want to showcase space. Space is the biggest thing that sells.
Leaving no stone unturned as he shows Kanybek his home from the eyes of a potential buyer.
Wow.
You love it?
I love it.
And an introduction to the 3 Ds when selling a home: decluttering, depersonalizing, and deep cleaning.